following some breaking news right now. This having to do with the former president, Donald Trump. Trump taking to Truth Social saying this. He received a letter informing him that he's the target of a Justice Department investigation into efforts to undo the results of the 2020 presidential election. This is an indication that he could soon be indicted by federal prosecutors on this separate charge.
Yeah, remember, he was being investigated for J6 here, but apparently, again, Jack Smith, the special counsel, reaching out. Trump made the claim in his post on Truth Social and saying he received that letter while he was with his family on Sunday night. Such a letter can precede an indictment and is used to advise individuals that prosecutors have evidence linking them to a crime. Trump received one ahead of being charged last month in a separate investigation into the mishandling of classified documents. Trump goes on to say that they obviously want him to respond within 4 days to a grand jury, and then likely charges and an arrest would follow, something that we've seen in the past, but for different charges. This one, again, all according to the former president through Truth Social, which you see the statement that was made on Truth Social put right here. And the exact quote is, "Deranged Jack Smith, the prosecutor with Joe Biden's DOJ, sent a letter," parentheses again, it was Sunday night, stating that I am the target of the January 6th grand jury investigation and giving me a very short 4 days to report to the grand jury, which almost always means an arrest and indictment. So there you go. The statement there from the former president, which was put out on Truth Social. So if that happened Sunday evening and they gave him 4 days, it would likely mean that somewhere around Thursday, and if all this is accurate, that perhaps you would see the president there perhaps have to report again and potentially face a different indictment, which obviously you would wait for that to be unsealed to see what the charges would be on that, the potential charges, the grand jury taking that up, yet another arrest, a surrender, if you will, something seemingly becoming all too common all in this year.
All right. And of course, it comes at a time when he is campaigning for a possible return to the White House. Again, that Republican nomination. He's leading in the polls. No doubt about where he stacks up with other Republican candidates right now. Will this impact his campaign strategy at all when you are responding to these court appearances? Will you get a campaign fundraising boost from it? We've seen it before when we saw the former president in New York City, again, with those alleged hush money payments, how that was recorded, and then also a second time Mar-a-Lago related, those classified documents, the allegations rather of the mishandling of classified documents. So what could come next? Could there be something specifically tied to January 6th? The president is under the impression that he could see something in the coming days.
Yeah, just very interesting. You brought up the best point there, too. What will this do? Will this only boost him? That's seemingly what it continues to do. Each time he faces an indictment, each time he faces some sort of charge, again, it seemingly pushes his numbers up in the polls. Remember, these cases aren't this cut and dry. He would enter a plea, and again, just speaking protocol, he would enter a plea, and then this would be carried out, and you would have, court date after court date. And how far would this stretch? Would this go past the presidential election? Either way, this is the latest here. Again, according to Trump, releasing a letter on Truth Social saying he is the target of the Jan 6 probe and that he would likely have to report to a grand jury within 4 days, where an indictment and an arrest would only ensue at that time. This, again, is separate from the classified documents probe with the same special counsel, Jack Smith, working to get, again, more information on this and some reaction on this as well. A lot to be learned here. Also, again, confirmation from the Department of Justice, which remains, again, active, and, again, we'll work to get that.